Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo, and I'm here with another story. This story right here speaks on like an ongoing situation that's been going on through the years or whatever, and it's still going on to this day. And a lot of people are losing their lives over this situation, and it's inside of the prison system. The GDC, the Georgia Department of Corrections. And it's two different crowds of people that don't even supposed to be even walking the same path or being around each other at all, because they're looking in two different directions and they don't want the same thing out of life. Like, I'm just keeping it funky, like, and this is the Bloods and the Muslims. Why they keep colliding, I don't know. Something is going wrong. Something is happening to have these seekers of some type of truth and stability and humility fighting against people that's supposed to be standing up for oppression, but is oppressing people, and they throwing up gang signs and like living a whole nother life. Like, if you're not turned and ready to go, you shouldn't even be around these individuals, because they're doing a lot of attacks on people, you know what I'm saying, and humiliation rituals and trying to unalive people to get stained. Two different views, two different people, but this is how it can happen, because I was in a situation in prison where it got crazy. It got crazy, and the situation stemmed over a money transaction that had nothing to do with other people. It was two individuals. Now, we're inside the dorm, right? We're inside the dorm. We had a level 5 camp. We have Valdosta State Prison, and one of our brothers, like, I think that he was a gang member at one point in time, but then he converted over, trying to get his life right, and he was walking the straight path. He was actually doing what he had to do, and he was like that for years. And I was around him for like 2 years, so I saw him walking it out and praying and reading and studying and doing all this. But as soon as he got a bad call from the streets, on the phone, he got a bad call, he started resorting back to lightly gambling, to heavy gambling, and he started gambling with this one blood dude, and things went wrong. I lost the bet, and he didn't have the full amount of money, so they started arguing over that, and that kind of put malice in the blood dude's head, like, oh, I'm gonna pay me, he gonna pay me, like, and he keep coming knocking on our door, like, we was in there, knocking on the door hard. We like, yo, who is that? Like, Assalamu alaikum. We thinking it's another op. Dude open the door, he like, nah, I don't do the Assalamu alaikum, but yo, what's up, op? What's up, op? I'm saying, you got that money? He like, yo, bro, I told you that as soon as my people send the money in, I'm gonna put it directly in your hands. I'm not playing with you. No, he's like, oh, I know you ain't playing with me. I ain't gonna let nobody play with me. I'm here to try to collect. That's it. Boom, he closed the door. He walks off, so you can see what time it is with dude. Buddy is on some BS. But what this dude does, what Eugene does, yeah, Eugene. That's the blood dude named Eugene. What he does, like, he is so whack for this. Like, I think they bet it for like $80. I gave him 40. He said as soon as he get the extra money, or he could have came and got it from Zycot, talked to the brothers or whatever, just to get that out the way. But he was waiting on his family. And this dude Eugene goes in the cut and kind of alerts or hips all his gang members, all the Bloods, to what's going on. And he tapped in with the G's and did like a money exchange with giving them some green or whatever, some loud, so they can also be down with the situation too. And he covered enough of it that maxed out his other 40, like, just for them to have the numbers that they had to come at us, because they came at us with a great number, probably like 38 people, like 38 people. So I want you to imagine this. All right, look, this is how they set it off for us. They know that we pray in a certain area around a certain time. They don't know exact time until we're coming out, probably with water on us and stuff like that, because we done cleared our intentions to go off a lot. And they got some dude that be working in the dorm over there. He done wet up the whole area and got a sign right there that they got from the officer, a sign saying it's a wet floor and all that. And we was coming at that time, so they knew that we would go to this other area because this is an alternate place that we would go, and it was downstairs. And it was like 12 of us, you know what I'm saying? And we're going downstairs and we prayed in that area. Now while we're praying, and I'm so glad, this one thing that I'm gonna put in later, I was so glad about that. But these dudes went and stacked the deck, and they had all artillery out, axes, machetes, bone crushers, them gold rod things, you know what I'm saying, belts with locks on it, the double banger, you know what I'm saying. They standing there with that, and they're right at the rails, and every exit that we can try to come to, they're there. But we don't know this. We're steady praying, and they're doing all this. They're formulating this whole thing while we're praying. And then once we slam out and we get up and turn around, bro, we see all these cats strapped with their armor, you know what I'm saying, so they can't get poked back or nothing like that. And they stand there like, yeah, come on, nigga, come on the big floor. Yeah, yo, I told you I was gonna get that money, but now I wanted the blood, nigga. Come on, come to the big floor, nigga. Fuck me, come to the big floor. Come to the big floor. We can do this right now. And he's arguing with the bro. The bro like, yo, look, I'm not sending my brothers into nothing like this, man. He's like, come on, like, I ain't scared of none of y'all. Matter of fact, I ain't scared of none of y'all on that big floor, but I'm not coming up there. And he was like, yo, see, I have a feeling this was gonna happen. And he talking to the Citrus team dudes, and they got a machete each. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we had. But at least somebody has that to be a little combative when the situation goes down. But we're trying to split up with each other, like go 6 over here, 6 that way, to try to get up the stairs. There ain't nothing going. He back and forth. We got both of the Citrus brothers with their axes, with their machetes, swinging, trying to back like 12 to 13 people up. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like 15 on the other side, and a couple cats in the middle. Like, it was hard to even get through this situation. We were trying to figure out, how are we going to pop this off? Now, we done came back, formulated again, and the mayor in the dorm at the time was like, look, we're going to have to all go in one direction and kind of force our way up and go through this crowd. And we tried. We walked over to that area. We went by them steps, and we were standing there like, yo, come on, just let us go and get right then. And we're going to dance and let us go get right. They're like, nigga, just come up on the big floor. Come up, man. And they keep swinging their machetes and they bone crushers. We like this, like, we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. It took one of the brothers to really, like, he's standing there like going back and forth, like, man, come on, man, they ain't gonna let us get right, man. What type of shit? He's going like, see, this is what I'm talking about. We the Muslims, man. We the Muslims, man. He's like, look, man, fuck that. You know, he started running up the stairs. He's getting poked at everything while he's going through. He's swinging, but now they are spreading out. Yeah, they trying to hit him real good, but they spreading out so they won't hit each other. And that got it open for us to go through. And I'm not gonna lie, I try to squirm and get out of that situation so I won't get stabbed up at all. I'm trying to get to my cell, and everybody got to their cell and went and closed their door. They green lighted their door. We was defeated. We was defeated. And this was all over $40, bro. Cats is getting poked and stabbed and like set up over $40. You know what I'm saying? Evil can come together to try to take care or take over what is good, especially in situations in the chain gang, man. Like, I'm going to insert a situation that'll give you the full view so you can see exactly what we had to go through, man. Step by step, the movement and everything. And mind you, everybody that's on the bottom level, that's looking up and we talking, that's all Muslims. Everybody on that big floor, it's 2 factions of 2 different organizations that came together to go against us. And if you do something crazy inside of these streets, if you do something crazy inside these streets, you can find yourself going that way. You can find yourself going that way. please, don't do nothing stupid outside in these streets, man. Find yourself in somebody's county jail, prison, or chain gang. And just for a little disclaimer, yes, 2 people were unalived in that situation because they could not get through like we got through. And the war's still going on. But I think we up like 4. We up. I mean, check the score. It's your boy Big Miz from the zoo. I'm going, y'all. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo. And I'm back. I'm back with another story time for y'all, man. This story right here, man, like, it just came off the cuff. I woke up, I thought about this situation, and I had to go and find the proper footage to insert into this video so y'all can even get your heads wrapped around how crazy and active this day was that we had inside the chain gang. And this takes place in Valdosta State Prison. It takes place in Valdosta State Prison, level 5 camp, right? And like, I kind of knew how this day was going to turn out. This happens in a lot of the chain gangs, a lot of the GDC prisons or whatever. When it's time to get turned and we in the dorm and we got so many different type of dudes in here, it gets wicked. It gets real crazy. You know what I'm saying? So take this ride with me. Look, I'm just getting up, and I'm getting myself ready to office a lot. You know what I'm saying? And my roommate is Muslim too, so we getting ourselves together. We offering wudu. I mean, we're getting our attentions together, cleaning our face, you know what I'm saying, and preparing ourselves to pray. Now, when we step out there, we already see some guys, you know what I'm saying, on the big floor. They working out or whatever. Early morning, they got cups of Joe, what they call coffee, with nothing in it, just straight coffee, no sugar, no cream, no nothing. They got a cup of Joe, they drinking, they doing push-ups, they amping each other up. Come on, give me 20 more, give me 20 more, give me 20 more. They on it like that already. You know what I'm saying? And usually Fajr prayer, it be kind of quiet, you know what I'm saying, in the dorm while we doing Fajr, but it's pretty turned up right now. So we offering Salah, we salam out, we get up, and the brother's like, yo, what we doing today is we making a pocket, like, is we gonna put together on, you know what I'm saying, something to eat. So we like, yeah, let's do that, you know what I'm saying. It's Friday too, we got Jumu'ah, everything going on. So when they already start telling us to prepare for chow or whatever, so she called me, prepare for chow, y'all get ready for chow, y'all up next, y'all get ready, because I'm only gonna call it once. So we like, all right, boom, going, getting ourselves together. Now when we go in there, we marching down the walk, everybody talking, grouped up in their groups, you know what I'm saying, how the chain gang do, and we're walking to chow, and we're like, yo, what we having? and I think it was like pancakes and sausage or something like that. We had a good breakfast going on. So people was amped off that. Niggas is happy off that. Yo, we got this. Everybody eating. We get back into the dorm. Niggas like, spades tournament, spades tournament, spades tournament. Yo, put your name on the paper, spades tournament. Now, they usually do this. Like, if it's a spades tournament and somebody is funding it, I mean, for a cash prize at the end, cats is tapping in. Everybody signing their name, getting their partners or whatever, who they think that they can, like, rock with, and they going at it. And they saying the spades tournament is going to be going on. Why, damn near, like, we at Jumu'ah, they going to be doing the spades tournament. So, the day is starting, people is moving around, walking, opening doors, like, you gonna play with me? Yo, come on, put your name on the list, put your name on the list. And like, what you talking about? Like, yo, nah, nigga putting up $25 for each winner, like $50, 25 a piece. I'm like, oh, boom, cats are getting up, they running, putting their name on the list or whatever like that, right? And when the shift changed, we had a little bucket. She was a street bucket. She be eating it off the bone. She be watching everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is an old nasty little chick too. You know what I'm saying? She a dirty little broad. Like, if she don't like you, she'll get you up out the dorm. She'll write some fictitious stuff about you, get you up out the dorm. Or she'll be getting people to fight each other and all that. Cause she be eating it off the bone, and she rock with these mad jackers. She rock with them. You know what I'm saying? Never really met too many women that just rock with them, but she rock with them. She eats it off the bone. That's what they call it, eating it off the bone. She does that. Now, she got them fired up for a minute. It's like 5 of them in the dorm that be going like crazy hard. That like they together with this. They go stupid wild. They sit up there taking turns, like they running the train on her, slapping hands and all that. Like, ooh, she fired. Like they really just tapped that. This is what they on. Like, boy, ooh. I was locked in, she was locked in, boy, she was eating. I'm talking about, I'm feeding her, my nigga, go get right. Niggas running like, woo, niggas running up the steps, I'm talking about super fast to go get their kids and go ride on her. This is how it gets, you know what I'm saying? This is how this day is going too. It's turned up. Now, I'm in the cut, looking, like I step out the door, I'm looking, see everybody act that they moving around, they doing stuff or whatever. I go back in the cut, I'm listening to my music, and I'm just vibing out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering, like, after Jumu'ah, how this day is going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that it don't get too crazy, where cats get too wild or whatever, but I'm like, yo, it's whatever. I started putting some bombs together, or some Kool-Aid, like fingers of Kool-Aid, that's a glove with the product inside the glove, whether it's Kool-Aid or coffee inside the glove. I'm putting some of them together, because I was selling some of them at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Poor man hustling for real, but it keeps you afloat, getting extra soups and stuff like that you can use for miscellaneous things or whatever. So I'm sitting up there doing that, and also putting some together on the side, for some Bombays for later on after we eat. Now, time is flying past. I think they was coming off the small yard, cats yelling and arguing and all that. Like, and there's 2 groups. It was the GDs and the Bloods. They was arguing. They was all playing basketball, but everybody is good in our dorm, but they still in an uproar. Like, nah, nigga, you cheated, nigga. You elbow slice. He had that last point. Y'all already know. Like, man, fuck that. Now, it's some nigga named Slice and a cat named Boss Hog. I done spoke about Boss Hog before. He's a GD, and I think he was from either Chicago or Little Rock, Arkansas. He was from either one of those. And I'm thinking Little Rock. I keep saying Little Rock. He might be from Chicago, though. But he's arguing with Slice, and they going back and forth. Slice is a Blood. They going back and forth or whatever. And what they do, I noticed it like they was getting loud or whatever, so I step out there, and I'm looking, and he was like, yo, next time you pick up, what's the old boy name? Let me get a suit. He was like, next time you pick up, let me get a suit. I'm gonna have my white boy on him. Now, it was this white dude that was kind of fire with the basketball or whatever. And let me get a suit was an OG, but he was nice with the threes. He be shooting them threes long, boom, boom. And nigga was like, what? You gonna get who? Like, come on, that trash ass white boy, he don't got no heart in the paint. Like, he probably can play with a sucker on him, but in the paint with us, nigga ain't gonna make shit. He was like, you crazy as hell. He'll get up on, let me get a suit. He like, oh, you think so? He like, yo, let me get a suit, come here, my nigga. And he holding him, and he talking to him like, yo, he's talking about, oh, white boy that just came from Macon, talking about he better than you. He like, nah, he ain't better than me. Nah, he ain't better than me. I ain't gonna let no white boy be me and nothing. Like, nah, he ain't better than me. Like, this is how he kicking it. I'm looking down there, I'm sitting up there smiling like, yo, they crazy how they be amping these dudes up or whatever. And the conversation started escalating more and more to the fact where they didn't grab the white dude come out there, you know what I'm saying? He a shot out looking dude too. And he telling them like, yo, you think that you can play against him? Please. Like, do you think that you can play against him? And dang, that threw me off, man. Somebody messing up my video. All right. He was like, yeah, I can stick him. Like, he's not too big enough. So he was like, dang, he's saying you a little nigga. Like, he's souping the situation up. And they get these dudes to start arguing. So white boy from Macon State, that just came from Macon State, is arguing with Let Me Get a Suit. And now they setting up. Everybody started to crowd around. And they setting these dudes up, talking about it's going to be Friday fight night. And people start putting up bets on who's going to beat who. And all that. I was like, oh, man, yeah, they tripping. Now, a little time goes past, it's time to go to Jumu'ah. We go to Jumu'ah. And this is around the time that all of the young Muslims there is trying to get the imam to step down. So, like, we in Jumu'ah, and it's kind of like, you can feel like a little tension in the air in Jumu'ah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to stay focused. I'm sitting there listening to the brother, and I can tell that the other brothers ain't really studying. They talking to each other, they doing all this. I'm like, yo, yeah, this day getting a little crazy. Like, there ain't no peace right here. You know what I'm saying? And Jumu'ah, you know, what is going on? And after we come out of Jumu'ah, we're walking down. Now, I was not ready for this. They must have already done pulled Boss Hog about the cut, and he started giving people some K2, right? Now he want everybody on this so he can like control the whole dorm, because cats gonna be all wigged out and looking crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, they skied away, they out of their body type of like, but these dudes is like, bro, when we come into the dorm, I'm walking in, towel over my shoulder, or prayer rug over my shoulder. I'm talking to the brothers, and I see people all standing by this cell, and they like, yo, look at these niggas, man. Yo, hold on. Record this, bro.
Man, please don't do drugs, man. Look at this shit, man. All these bitches in here laid out in this bitch, man. The fuck? Hey, y'all gotta get the fuck out my room, bro. Oh, hell. That bitch better not throw up in here. I don't even know why I came to my room with this shit. Look at his mouth. He about to throw up. He about to throw up. I don't know why I came to my room, man. Shit about to kill his ass.
And now we got this going on. And this is a disclaimer. Please do not come to the chain gang and get the habit of doing any type of illegal substance or this imitation drugs and stuff like that. It'll have you going. You can lose your mind. You lose your respect as soon as you're on it. They're going to tape you. You're going to look crazy, bro. You're going to look crazy. I know they're not going to live that up. But boom. So as we just saw that, now we walking around in the dorm talking. I'm talking to one of my bros. I'm like, yo, these niggas is crazy as hell, man. Like, yo, old boy, what's old boy name, man? Dang, I done forgot. I mean, oh yeah, Boss Hog. Old Boss Hog. I'm like, yo, he be having these dudes on lock with this drug thing, man. Like, that's crazy as hell. He was like, yo, he be giving it to him for free though. Like, this is how he be charging the dorm up and having everybody go crazy and all. I was like, yeah, I see it, but never me, always them, never me, you know what I'm saying? When we done shot upstairs, and you hear, yo, come on, everybody, come out here, everybody. Now, everybody is crowding up in a circle. I look straight into the booth. This girl is like this. She trying to look, but she's not gonna do nothing. She's just being nosy. She's not going to do nothing. She's not calling no code. She's doing none of the sort. Everybody's getting in a big circle. Cats putting their coats on, some got their coats off, some sitting there with net bags full of soups. They got soups like stacked on the floor in a circle. You got honey buns, you got chips, beans, refried beans sitting there. Like, you got all the stuff all in a circle. And then they coming out of two rooms, one with the white dude with his shirt off, pants all up, you know what I'm saying, tied with his crazy little state belt all tight around his waist. You got my man, let me get a suit, shirt off, coming out of another cell, and the Bloods and the GDs that got these two dudes to go ahead and fight in front of everybody, man. And they sit up there, Sergeant, let me get a shoot, shoulders and all that, excuse me, y'all, shoulders, and like, yeah, get him, bro. Look, soon as you step in, go ahead and light his life up, hit him one good time, let him see stars, and then go in on him. And he was like, yeah, I got him, ain't no white boy gonna beat me or nothing. And he was like, yeah. That's how Boss Hall coming. Slice got this white dude amping him up, telling this man to do karate. He telling this man, yo, do karate. I'm like, yo, come out like this, go with a kick or something like that, and then go with an overhand right. Like, kick, go with an overhand right. If you got to, sweep him or something, knock him off his feet. And this white dude sitting up there shaking his head, yeah, and all that, yeah, he gonna do that. I was like, yo, when this shit start, it is what it is. Niggas is tallying up, they betting. They sliding stuff over the floor to each other like, all right, put that together. That's 15? That's 15 right there, bro. Come on, bro. That thing looking a little light. He like, man, come on, it's 15. Boom, throw a bag of coffee on it. He like, all right, that's a bet. Like, people was betting all around before they start. Now, it's a little silly nigga that come up in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Real playful ass nigga. He's standing there like, okay, on this side we got, let me get a soup. On this side we got white boy making. We gonna see what it's hitting for. Let's get ready to rumble. He doing all this extra shit. I just want to see what's going to take place. Yo, when this dude did like this and backed up, these dudes started going at it, bro. And this shit looks so funny, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't be somebody else's good time. Like, don't let nobody jail off of you. Like, for you to go through stuff or fight or get your ass kicked or humiliated or on drugs and they taping you, or you're playing certain games and stuff like that and you look weird doing it and they're taping you, putting you on the internet, don't go out bad like that, man. Don't go out bad. Because they're looking for a way to go viral nowadays inside these prisons, and they're gonna put you in it. You looking crazy in the game, they're gonna put you in it. If you was doing real good and then you done fell off and looking all crazy in the game, they're gonna put you in it. Make sure you stay down. Stay to yourself. Do your time and go. If you don't even like the dorm, if you ain't feeling the dorm and you see that it can get too much and out of hand where you can't handle it, move around. It's okay to move around. You don't have to answer to nobody, bro. You don't have to answer to nobody. I'm pretty sure white boy Macon was like 38 years old at the time. And my man, let me get a suit, was like 42 years old, man. These are somebody's fathers, uncles, brothers, you know what I'm saying, dads and all that, man. And this is their outcome. This is what they did. Go to the tape. Boy, stay out the chain gang. Yo, what's going on, yo? What's up? This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo. And matter of fact, before I start this video off, let me just get this out the way. You know what I'm saying? When you come into the prison system and you don't know what you want to do, you sitting up here looking at all these different organizations and gangs and saying, yo, yeah, that's what I want. I want that type of protection. I want to be down with a crew. I want to be down with a gang, so I can be gang in here too and look like some type of thug through my whole bid. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what you're going to get. Without further ado. And now that we got that out the way, you know what I'm saying? This situation right here, man, it's another wild situation, bro. And this dates back to 2023. And yes, I was out of the prison system at this time, but the shit still goes on. The craziness still pops off, and all these attacks are still happening. And what I'm trying to do is just aware y'all to the dangers of the prison system, and especially the GDC, the Georgia Department of Corrections, where I did 2 bids at, you know what I'm saying? And when I was there, it was a very, very terrible time. If I had any good times where I laughed and stuff like that, I don't really speak on it because all the bad overweighed that good in there, and it was a very terrible experience, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So, like always, I ask people, please, give yourself a chance out here in these streets. Give yourself a chance, because easily, if you're in the surrounding area or in Georgia state period, you can find yourself in the chain gang. Alright, this story right here is in Macon State Prison, and this is what they allegedly said happened in this situation. A Hispanic young individual was on the walk. He was going to the store, and it was some blood gang affiliates on the walk as well. And they say that these individuals was trying to get their stain, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, they're trying to get a rep, they're trying to get more badges on their armor, they're trying to get their name up, they're trying to go up in ranking, they're trying to get some stain, they're trying to eat, you know what I'm saying? So anytime a plate is put in front of them, they are ordered to eat, you know what I'm saying? And this is what took place. And when it came to this certain Hispanic, they said this Hispanic did not get into too much of anything. He actually was like a quiet individual. Yes, he had support in the streets, and also the other Hispanics dealt with him. You know what I'm saying? They knew his mannerisms and things like that, and they knew that he wouldn't just go and like be poppish on the wall or be looking at somebody all tough or talking all crazy in Spanish where they don't know what he's saying, and he's trying to get it off and disrespect them thoroughly. He wasn't doing that. But they said that this situation was he got free picked. And free picked means that somebody just chose you as a victim for them to commit whatever type of attack they was going to do on you. They just picked you out of anybody they could have picked. They freely picked you, and now you're the victim. I don't know, bro. When I got this information, I don't know, like wholeheartedly, that this was a whole free pick situation. I think that it had something to do with something else. And why I say that is because on that walk, they unalived that man. They set that mission up for this dude to get blitzed from out of nowhere and get unalived. They said keep going until you put wings on that man and send him off the compound flying. So it's just something that's sitting with me that's telling me, yo, this just can't be a free pick. They just didn't walk up to him and smack him, or walk up to him and punch him, you know what I'm saying? Or even just tag team and pouring him out a little bit and then have him running up the walk, you know what I'm saying? Or wet up or whatever. They actually standed over him after they got him down bad, and they kept going, you know what I'm saying? And they said it was like an overkill, you know what I mean? They stabbed him up plenty times, over 30-something times, and left him on the walk. When the COs finally peeped what's going on, they ran down, and the inmates ran, but they got caught later, but they ran. And they called the EMS. They was trying to revive the young Hispanic dude, and he lost his life before the EMS even got onto the compound to get him. So all they was doing was going to retrieve a body out of that situation. Is that fair? Did he know that his last day was going to be that day? I seriously doubt it. And that can be anybody. And if you're really getting free picked, it can be anybody. Now that's the crazy part of the free picking thing. It can be anybody. That means they don't care what you did, how nice you are, how calm you are, who you helping there, how humble you are, or anything. If you're getting free picked, you're getting free picked. That's it. But once the word got around, like people are looking, like in every dorm, if something like that goes down, they see all the COs running down the wall, going to something, they know they're running to a situation. So everybody's looking out these windows, you know what I'm saying, in their dorms, and they trying to figure out where they run into, what happened, what's going on, and then as soon as these officers come back, people are pressing up on them, asking what happened, what just took place, or they're listening to a CO that didn't even want to run down there, you know what I'm saying, and his walkie-talkie just going off like crazy, saying that people need to go to this certain area, something is popping off, and you need to get there now. They listen, they find out what's going on, the Hispanics get word of it. The Hispanics get word of it, bro. And I told y'all that these dudes are the weapon makers. They are the weapon sharpeners. They're different weapon inventors. And they're known to go crazy when they have to. If they have to go buck damn wild on the dance floor, even being low in numbers, they're coming out with all artillery. And sometimes they watch and they really plan on how they give out their artillery to people. They're not going to give you the biggest thing. They're not going to give you the sharpest weapon. They're going to have something way sharper. Believe me, way sharper. When they hit, it's going to split. When they get to you, it's going to go through you. Anything that they got is sure to make some damage on a person, chop a limb off, go to your body and through your body. Like, they got these type of weapons and artillery in their stashes. You know what I'm saying? And in this dorm where it popped off at, it was like at least like 12 or 13 of them, and that's really rare to see. That's rare to see, but in different camps, like the Migos be deep. They be deep, and it be all different type of Hispanic gangs all collectively together because they come from different places and they meet there. You know what I'm saying? And once they talk and get to know each other, they know it's either they all in or that one Mexican don't even want to mess with them and he chills back or whatever and he stays out the way. But he's one that can get free picked at any given time. So what I'm about to show y'all, I heard when it was sent out to this government building, you know what I'm saying, that I deal with to try to get this footage and stuff, people were commenting on it when it was put onto a platform. And this one mother said, I recognize this footage. It's been sent to me before. And my son got stabbed up in this footage. They broke both of his eye sockets. Knocked probably like 5 of his teeth out of his mouth, and they poured him out real bad. And then also another mother said once the situation was over and they were sending people to the hole, bro. And this is how it happens. This is how people get down. And you gotta know this because it ain't over until it's over. You dig what I'm saying? Some of the Migos got put in the hole because they're gonna get transferred and stuff like that. And bro, it was an individual in there from that same set. And he done got word of what's going on. One of the whole orderlies done told him, yelling when they came into the hole, yo, they had just had a war, this, that, and this. There's a whole bunch of Migos about to come down here. Boy, they was going crazy. One got killed on the walk. And listen, like, they doing all of this, informing everybody to what's going on. And then they let one fool know, and he's waiting for Amigo to come in and be his roommate. He's sitting there in the back waiting, and what falls up in his room? A young Migo. You know what I'm saying? And what this dude did was wait for him to get into the cell, get his cuffs off him and everything, start asking what happened, like, damn, what was going on, what happened in there, so he can get more information, so he can get even madder. And he waited till Migo turned his back, and he poured that boy out so bad, unalived him inside the cell. And no COs even checked to see what was going on. I heard this man yelling. Yes, it might have been sounded a little different because of his accent or whatever like that while he's yelling for help. But you know when somebody is yelling to a certain octave for some damn help. Left him in there for a day and a half before finding out that this man is unalived inside that cell, man. And one mother said that was her son inside that cell that got unalived, bro. This is how the situation goes from building to building, and after a while, when it gets big enough and the death toll is high enough, it goes camp to camp. And surely with the footage that's being shown, once they see it in different camps, The word is, yo, pop. Pop. That's it. There's nothing else that they can muster up. Once they see the video and they're looking at it and they see people falling and people going over them, they say, yo, pop. Pop on them niggas. That's it. So, what I'm going to say, like, also, when you look into this video, bro, you notice that there's no CO in sight. None. While they're running around doing each other in the worst way, no CO in sight. None. The security in these prisons are terrible, yo. Terrible. And when somebody actually paid attention to what was going on and saw how it's just crowds of people running from one side of the dorm to the other side, and everybody got long tools and objects swinging them, they called the search team to come in, and these dudes came in shooting, not asking no questions. They were shooting and shooting and shooting in there, and I think it's never going to change, man. It's never going to change until they bring some real reform to these prisons and make a major change. And I don't think that this mega building that they're building in Georgia, this mega security building to put thousands of more high-level inmates inside of this prison, like, y'all gonna have to do some real picking if y'all think that y'all gonna take every violent inmate and put them in there and just put them on lockdown. If y'all think that's all it takes, I got another thing coming, man. They'll take over that prison too, just like they doing all the other ones. Y'all gotta find a way to separate them all, put more things in play for them to do, to take up some of that time that they got, this idle time that they got, and beef up your security. Put some eyes on them boys. Put some eyes on them. Because this ain't gonna work right here. This ain't gonna work. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm about to show y'all the footage of the situation, what happened, man. I'm just asking y'all to be safe out there, man. Be wise in your decisions, because you don't want to go behind these walls and get into these barbaric situations where you have to fight like a gladiator on this dance floor, man. Because if you ain't ready, you ain't gonna never be ready. Not for this. This is a shame. This is crazy. This is wild. This is diabolical. It makes no sense. They're killing and killing and killing each other. I don't care what walk you're coming from, what island, what state, what country, anything. It's not right. It's never going to be right in my eyes, and I think it needs to cease. Please, as y'all see these videos that I drop, this is Big Miz from the Zoo. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm leaving a link for y'all to go ahead and help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Donate to the channel. Help me support this channel a little bit more, because I don't get compensated by the views or nothing like that. This link right here. Y'all be good. This your boy Big Miz from the Zoo.